wanted to talk about some breaking news that broke right before Market Monday, like a couple hours before. Apple,
The big dog.
Apple. We talk about Apple so much. And Apple's one of these companies like they're like one of these companies like Amazon where they try to do everything. So, Tesla, of course, they was gonna have some competition at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Mercedes-Benz and BMW partnering up to develop a self-driving car. So now news broke that Apple is actually has actually been working on self-driving car technology and plan to roll out a self-driving car in 2024.
They've been working on it since 2014.
Yeah, the project is called Titan.
Yeah, yeah. The
Project.
iCar, the
That's a
iCar.
strong name.
Yeah.
The iCar.
Yeah, the project is called Titan. And everybody that's sometimes it's hard for us to imagine things, but I put the post on. Shout out to AK Nundra. She had posted it where I believe it's Walmart. Walmart is developing currently right now self-driving trucks. It's already on in some certain cities. Obviously, we know about Tesla. This new way of driving is going to be here.
Yeah.
Where it's not going to be gasoline, it's going to be electric, and it's going to be self-driving, autonomous vehicles. We cannot fight the wave. Even in episode, I think 3 of Earn Your Leisure over a year ago, we talked about Waymo and Uber.
Yeah. That was 7.
7?
Because we were talking about Airbnb.
Yeah. So
that was the next segment.
Anybody's not familiar, Google and Uber had a huge fight for a long time. They just settled it like last year, where Google has a self-driving car. Well, they had a self-driving car technology company called Waymo. I believe Waymo is now independent. Now, I don't think they're part of Google anymore. But at the time, so what happened was the CEOs of Google and the CEO of Uber were real cool. They became real close. And it's like the business is like the streets, man. Trap would appreciate that. They became real close. And what did the CEO of Uber do? He stole one of the top technology engineers from Waymo.
Come over here.
And recruited them to Uber.
Yeah.
And they took thousands of files that Waymo was developing and working on and brought them over to Uber. It's like some real espionage. So Google ends up suing Uber, and they actually settled out of court. And a little known fact, part of the settlement agreement was that Google owns a part of Uber.
Mm-hmm.
They own $245 million. Not large, just like 0.34% of the company. But that was part of the settlement. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Here's what I also want you to recognize, right? So we could talk about Google coming out with self-driving cars. We can talk about semi-driving autonomous semi-trucks and pickup trucks and Tesla's cars and Apple's cars. But I want everybody to really pay attention, right? All these cars need technology. And so if you have your notepad, I want you to write this down right now. LiDAR technology, right? So
say that again.
LiDAR, L-I-D. This is free game.
Free game
alert. Notepad's ready.
Free game alert.
LiDAR. So it's 3D image. And what they do is it's a light detection and ranging sensor. And so everybody has it prior now. If you got an iPhone 12, you see the 3 cameras on the back, but there's that little black dot. And so that's LiDAR technology. And so like if all these companies are coming out with these cars, then they're going to be using that technology. So I'm going to give you two stocks and do your own homework right now. Well, after you watch Market Mondays.
This is for the people that's like, yo, what's next? What's next? Like y'all said the other stuff in the past. Y'all said Moderna, y'all said Zoom, but we forgot. We wasn't paying attention. So what's the next wave?
Watch this. Ian, you're going to be so proud of this. All right. So write this down right now. Company, Velodyne, ticker VLDRW, Velodyne. I want you to look what they've done since that announcement, that Apple announcement. Look at what the stock has done after hours. Also, look at Luminar, ticker LAZR, Luminar. Both are in the LiDAR technology field. Both have gone up over 25% respectively since 4 o'clock today. When that
and you held us from me when we talked on Facebook. Both of these. Damn.
So when you think about what's next, right? It's like, yo, I always use the analogy. I think it's dope when Trap told us, he was like, yo, man, if everybody digging for gold, somebody got to sell the shovels. Well, if everybody's building these vehicles, somebody's going to have to sell the technology. And so please keep that on your watch list. keep an eye on it and do your homework on it. Please do yourself a favor.
And then a lot of people, you know, they have a theory that it's like self-driving cars are really, really dangerous. But if you really look at it, did some research, and 1.3 million deaths, 1.35 million deaths worldwide in 2016 because of car accidents, 2.4 million injuries, car crashes. 2 out of 3 people will be involved in a drunk driving crash sometime in their lifetime. So people have concerns about computers driving cars, but probably people are way more dangerous driving cars than computers for a variety of different reasons. Computers don't sleep. Computers don't drink alcohol. Computers don't
text and drive,
smoke, use drugs while they're driving. They don't do a variety of other things that will take the distraction off. High risk behavior while driving. So I say that to say no technology is perfect, but let's not just throw the baby out with the bathwater and just automatically assume that this is a dangerous situation and that we can't do it, because you're literally your life is on the line every single day that you go outside and drive. It's one of the most dangerous things that a regular person can do is drive a car. So just take that into consideration, and whether you like it or not, it's gonna come. It's already in the works. When you see all of these, Apple, Google, everybody's working on technology.
If you look at the top 5 companies in the world, all of them have pretty much a plan or have already created their electronic vehicle or electric vehicle.
So no technology is perfect. Of course, they're gonna have to work on it, but like I said, nothing is perfect. I mean, there's human error in everything that we do. So be prepared for it. And like Troy said, I'm sure there's a variety of other companies too, even like the electric gas stations. You know, those will start popping up more and more. We'll see more of those. So yeah, these are all things that when we talk about heading into 2021, looking forward into the future, a lot of these companies that have already been strong in the past will continue to be strong, but then there'll be new startup companies and there'll be new companies that you might not have heard about that will become strong companies.
And those companies have capital and they will spend to make sure that they have the best product. So there's going to be people that are creating parts like the 2 I just mentioned that are going to be popping up. So just keep your eye out. Somebody's still asking, what's the ticker? VLDRW.
Ian, how do you feel about this whole Apple car technology situation?
I love it, but I'm about to get into Tavis mode. Troy, what resources did you look at to ascertain these tickers? These are good, man. Red Panda fam, go look at where that secondary spot we get in. This is a hell of that laser. Man, why didn't you tell me about that one?
So and this is the crazy thing. Like, we don't give it all away. So like when people ask me, what am I reading every day? Like, I'm reading every day. Like our group chat knows, like, I might not be texting. It's because I'm reading. I'm always reading. And so that information, it just came across. I was still doing some research, and I'm gonna show you in a little bit. And I saw it pop up. I said, oh, I sent it to Shotty right away. I said, bro, he said, game changer. We've got to cover this.
I definitely love what Apple is doing. And for context, for everyone else listening, the top 5 companies are not looking to be the best in their category. They're looking to dominate the entire world. Bad companies want to stay in their space. Great companies want to invade a whole bunch of other, like, look how many, watch, in 5 or 6 years, do not be surprised if Apple takes over Robinhood as a fintech company. You're going to call me crazy. I'm going to laugh right back at you in 5 years.
And the thing, from my understanding, I got to do some more research, but they might not necessarily even develop a car. They're working on the technology. So like they already have Apple CarPlay, which is in pretty much, is compatible with almost every car. So imagine if Apple's saying, like, you know what, we don't even want the cars. We just want the technology. Here, Volkswagen. Here, now we can cross promote each other. Who wouldn't want to partner with Apple and who wouldn't want to be the first car company to say, we're rolling out Apple's new technology for self-driving car, the Titan program with Volvo, the Titan program with, Audi. Like, that'll be crazy. So Apple always got a trick up their sleeve. And
think about the revenue streams now, right? You got products, services, iPhone, iPad, MacBook, wearables. My headphones just came in. I should have brought them down. The new wearables.
Bros,
the Max, the overhead joints. So like, you're just adding now to the revenue stream of a company that was it 2.2 trillion.
Yeah.
Wealthiest company in the world.
And then, like Ian said last week, you need 24 streams of income. So, you look at a company like Amazon, they got a million streams of income. So Apple, no different. So, it's something to be aware of. But technology, man, technology will be here long after we're gone, and it's only going to continue to evolve. So we head into a new decade.
That's a big fact.
We headed to a new decade. So we got to prepare for it. We got to prepare ourselves for it, our families for it. And I'm excited.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.